Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Barely Necessities. It is World Princess Week, so I am joined by Princess Burbank, Rebekah
Yes.
over there. How are you this evening?
Oh, I'm so good. How are you,
I'm doing
Princess Rebecca?
well. My name is also Rebekah, for those of you stopping by for the first time. We're here each week to talk about Disney merchandise. Going to say a few quick hellos to Jeannie and Cosette. Thank you for stopping by. Apparently, Kyle has already forgotten we have a Mom's Love Soren emoji. Fun emojis are available to you if you subscribe to this channel. We appreciate the support of our frivolity around here. Yeah, it's World Princess Week. I love princesses. I'm wearing my Tiana Bayou adventure hat. Thank you, Disney.
Yeah.
Becca, I know you are also
Yes.
someone to thank.
Yes, HalloweenCostumes.com. First, this was a costume they gave us last year to review, and we've got an article up on the site. It's the Aurora dress, and it's fabulous. I love it.
Kyle is correcting me. Become a member of the channel. I think it's a little bit of a different word, but it's a button down there. If you hit it, you'll learn all about how you can get fun emojis. But because of World Princess Week, we're focusing on the princesses and merchandise surrounding them, including these beautiful blankets from Barefoot Dreams. These are the fuzziest, softest, coziest blankets. I have a Barefoot Dreams blanket. They hold up well to washes. Do you have any? I can't recall if you have any Barefoot Dreams over there.
I do not, but I'm very intrigued by these. And I especially love this princess series that they have. Like the artwork on here is so beautiful. It's kind of like I feel like I use the word vintage too much, but there's kind of like this, I don't know, vintage look to all of it, and I love it so much.
It is nice when they step away from kind of what I would call more of the kid room decor and offer a bit elevated look. In this case, you have some beautiful black and white, like pen stroke sketches with little accents of color. So it's not that kind of very bold, almost step out of a storybook, look to it. So yeah, I agree with you, especially the Snow White. I'm curious. My husband is a big Snow White fan, and I know he's in the chat. So be interested to hear what he has to say. Bloom, your favorite princess is Merida. You know what? So since it is Princess Week, I was thinking about finally plugging that hole in my Disney knowledge because I still have not seen Brave.
My goodness. Oh my. That came out a long time ago.
I know. It came out at an inopportune time for me to go to the movies ever. It's one of those things to where that it just became I never ended up, even though I love the music from it. But over at the Disney store there's a variety of in discounts available. I'm gonna scroll through them while Becca talks about them a little bit.
Yeah, this week or through Thursday, they're offering up to 40% off select Disney Princess merchandise as part of this Royal Savings event in celebration of World Princess Week. And yes, all of the princesses are featured, but in our article, we picked a couple, well, more than a couple, but we didn't get to everybody. But yeah, like there's dolls, there's costumes for kids, some costumes for adults. Yeah, these, and then of fun accessories as well. So it's really a variety of items for a variety of fans, which I think is fantastic, especially as we're celebrating World Princess Week.
One of the things that we've seen with the 11-inch dolls that I really appreciate is that they provide kind of a storybook setting with them now. They're doing the closed box. It's not a plastic front anymore. You have the doll is inside. When you open it up, you have this beautiful like little kind of set for them. And then it'll include little accessories that are complementary to her story. In this case, the frying pan, Pascal, guitar, little elements that you can enjoy with play. It isn't simply the doll and a dress.
Right.
So very, very much appreciate those changes when it comes to the packaging of the Disney fashion dolls. Over at the parks, the Disneyland Resort is preparing for the Halloween time. Well, no, I guess it's already launched. Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween time is here. It's cooking. But yeah, there's a new collection of Coco styles that will be coming on September 3rd. And so we're coming to September 3rd to Walt Disney World, but we got to preview some of this stuff. I think this is so much fun, right?
No, really beautiful, brightly colored. You have the variety of characters, the whole cast, not just focusing on Miguel or focusing on Dante, but you also have Ernesto and the whole family involved. Even what who I will call Grandma, but here it says Mama Coco.
Yes, Mama
Um,
Coco.
is
I know.
is featured. So a musical guitar. You need a musical guitar when it comes to celebrating Coco. This is all part of the merchandise offerings coming to the Disneyland Resort as Plaza de la Familia returns for the holiday season. Continuing with the Disneyland Resort's fall Halloween merchandise. Man, there is a wide variety of merchandise lines now.
This is like Disney Store online in real life, right? I was looking through Mike's pictures and I was like, oh my gosh, almost all of this stuff is available at or online. But yeah, there's so much. And this is just for one season. Like this stuff's going to be gone in a couple weeks well, more than a couple weeks, but as we transition into the holidays, this stuff's going to change out. But yeah, so many different options. And like you're saying, a variety of not only products, but like colors, a variety of characters. So if you don't love Mickey Mouse Halloween, there's got to be something that you do love.
I
right there.
appreciate here with Lightning McQueen, they're leaning into the red. So he has the devil horns along with the kind of vampire teeth. You can see on the kid's shirt, you can see the vampire mater that is also part of their new popcorn buckets this year. This alien Stitch with multi-arms wearing a purple romper. I call it a romper. Is part of the lineup this year. They have it as a plush. They have it on T-shirts. They have it as a like a vinyl glowing thing you can put on your porch. So yeah, like Becca said, if you stumble on this shirt and you're like, yeah, I like Halloween, but this isn't really my style, just keep looking because you're bound to find something from Disney featuring characters that you love and can put on this Halloween season. Brightly colored stuff. Wow.
Yeah, I like it too. Yeah, they've got a villains line. Of course, there's Haunted Mansion, which is not necessarily Halloween, but especially during this season, we like to focus on that. They've got A Nightmare Before Christmas, and then all sorts of as we saw, like Mater there, so kind of into the Disney parks celebration of the holiday as well.
So you can find that in this huge roundup. Mike Celestino was there the other day, and this article has so many photos. And it'll give you a different perspective. If perhaps there were items that you were looking at on Disney Store, you can get a different look at them kind of in real life through the pictures here. Continuing with items that have both popped up at Disney Store and the Disney parks, Scarlet Witch. This stuff's stunning, Becca.
Yeah, I really like this. I was trying to decide if I wanted to acquire all of it or just hold off a little bit longer. This is kind of modeled after her look in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, with her. I'm calling it original costume because it's original to the character from the MCU. It's a costume that she creates for herself, and that's what I mean by original. Yeah, this is very much playing off of the MCU version of Scarlet Witch and portrayed, of course, by Elizabeth Olsen, and we love her.
Yeah. Among the collection, you'll find ears, Loungefly backpack, as well as the Loungefly ears, a spirit jersey with this raised lettering that has a metallic. So it's going to have that glimmer, that kind of shine to it. Along with, I appreciate this ombre in the arms. This is not, I was trying to think if I'd seen this before, where they kind of went from a lighter to a darker color there at the cuffs, and it's very striking. So it
Yes.
totally catches the eye.
Yeah, and I think it's supposed to kind of like indicate her use of her chaos magic as well. Like it's starting to, at least if I'm remembering correctly, I might have that totally wrong, but that's kind of why you have that color change there. And I like that, like for the spirit jersey, you have this deep wine color or burgundy, but then you also have some of that like really bright red as well. And I think it all blends together really lovely.
Yes, the collection is quite impressive. It had popped up on the Disney Store UK site previously, so I had warned Rebekah, it's coming, look, it's coming. And yeah, it is not disappointing. If you check out this picture, with the way the red then does the ombre into the black, it's very striking. I don't know. I'm overall, they've done Scarlet Witch before with all of these, the ears, the purse, and the ears were very difficult to get a hold of.
Yes.
They would pop up, they would disappear off shelves right away. The first go around. I actually kind of like these more than even those. But yeah, lots of Scarlet Witch love happening from Disney Store right now. Staying with Disneyland, we have half marathon merchandise.
Yeah, so the fall running has returned to Disneyland, and yeah, they're doing a Halloween theme this year. Brightly colored merchandise, which is kind of perfect for Halloween, right? I like this black and blue thing they've got going. Like it's an interesting choice of blue, and I think it really works.
And their ears are double-sided, so you have very colorful cartoon and figures on the front, and then just simple text and black background on the flip side of the ears. The jersey, spirit jersey, big bold Disneyland Halloween across your shoulders, and then a kind of a graphic. I don't want to say graphic because in this time of year everybody thinks gory, right? But no, but it's like a nice visual illustration there across the waist and into the hips. So you got it's a variety of characters. It's just such a odd hodgepodge of Halloween, right? Because you got costumed Chip and Dale, the Haunted Mansion trio. Hocus Pocus, animated though, like Minnie Mouse as Winnie, right? That's Winnie.
Yes, Winifred.
And then Jack Skellington for the main event, or no, for the main event. So just like I say, kind of an interesting hodgepodge of Halloween bedfellows.
I agree. Yeah, and so this stuff will all be available at the expo for the Halloween marathon weekend, half marathon weekend, and I think you might be able to find it at the Disneyland Hotel as well. So
moving on to BoxLunch, they are preparing for the cooler weather to arrive with a variety of Disney and Marvel jackets.
Yeah, and I'm always surprised at what BoxLunch has and how frequently their stuff changes. Like they have new stuff in all the time, and a lot of this stuff is available in stores as well. But even if you're not finding it in stores, you can likely find it online. I like that it's a little bit of a more like laid back version of Spider-Man and Venom. You're not getting the characters like screaming at you. But you can tell it's like, oh yeah, obviously this is Spider-Man.
I will say that is one of my frustrations with BoxLunch. Even with these designs right here is I kind of wish it didn't say Venom on it.
Sure.
I kind of wish it didn't say Spider-Man on it. But that is their trend. That is what they do. And I mean, they clearly are very popular. I see them all
Everywhere.
over the place. But like I say, for me, I was just looking the other night. I was kind of browsing their site, and they had some beautiful cardigans for Stitch, and then it said Stitch in big huge, and I was like, yeah, I'm out. I was like,
You're
oh,
like, yeah.
I like that. No, I'm good. I don't know why, because I like everything about this except the big Spider-Man on it.
You're like, I know who I'm wearing. I know who I'm inspired by. I don't need to see the name.
Now, this one's different. This
right? I know.
Power line, I'm all in. I love the power line across the front. And then let me see if I pulled up the back. Check it out. Power line, nice and big on the back. In fact, now that I see that the back has power line on it, maybe they could have gone without the power line, just left the little thing on the front. But
I feel like this is what you would see the crew wearing at his concert, though. And maybe that's kind of what the Spider-Man and Venom thing is supposed to be. Like, if you were actually, you know, for a motocross team or something like that, like, you might have the name, but you don't want to put Marvel, you know?
I like everybody calling me out. That reversal was faster. No, but here's the deal. Because I feel the same about this one. I don't want Vanellope in big letters across the front. I love this jacket. I was like, oh, this, I saw this. I was like, oh, Sugar Rush. There she is. She is the queen of speed in the candy world. And then I turned it around. I was like, I'm not as fun now.
So this is where we go and buy some colored duct tape and just cover that patch to like match the. You're like, it's perfect except for this.
I want a sliding doors where the one is sold like in one part of the universe and the other is sold in the other part of the universe, and then we find out if I am in the majority or the minority. Is my opinion such that the rest of the world is like, yeah, Rebekah's got a point, or they're like, no, and this is why she is not a purchaser for any store out there. But yeah, I am. And by the way, because it's on here twice, I don't know if you noticed that. See, this patch up here says "Life's a Glitch," and then Vanellope Von Sweets, and then right underneath that, again, Vanellope. It's a little...
yeah.
redundant.
I think it's probably one of those things where it's like, it looks too, like, not, I don't know, empty, but like, it's too bland without something, and they're like, what can we put there? And then you either have to go into, like, way too many quotes, or it's just like, let's use the name.
Yeah. So there you go. So these are, there's the racing jackets. Most of them are racing jackets. Some have more of a motocross feel. And then they have even like this, some cute, like a windbreaker. Check it out. I'm going to click on it to see if it has it on the back. Because see, on the front, we just have Eeyore. Look at, he's so cute.
Yep.
With the little color block. And then see on the back, what does it look like? See, it doesn't say Eeyore. Look, it's Eeyore. He's upside down. He has a cute little saying that says, "Don't blame me if it rains." So see, so there you go.
Oh, that's, I think, on the inside of the jacket.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's funny. Right.
I think
no, you're right, because then on the back it says Eeyore.
Back it says his name. But that's I'm okay with that. Like, it's not like Eeyore of the 100-Acre Wood, you know.
Okay. I still fall into the I prefer. Oh, see this. Imagine. No, that maybe they could put that on the back. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm over here editing.
No. These are barely necessities, and this is what we do. We talk about the things and whether or not that's going to make its way to our collections.
Okay. So how about this one? Not even, it doesn't say Spider-Man. It just says SM.
Yeah. And then, that could be my brother's, but that's my brother's initials. So I'd be like, oh, are you Steven Minarchik?
I like with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have to explain to people the SM, because I don't think most people know that Spider-Man isn't just one word.
Yeah, they learn quickly. You learn quickly if you type it wrong.
Yes, all around here we have our editor has pounded into us that there's a hyphen.
I mean, like, it's tricky with any superhero, not just the Marvel ones, but you're like, wait, Iron Man is 2 words, but Spider-Man is hyphenated. Ant-Man is hyphenated. Like,
I have to say, I had the same question, Kyle, when I was looking. This is called a chore jacket.
Because it's a chore to put it on. No.
I'm
Okay, so
yes.
no, I was just gonna say I hear that and I think this is the jacket you're gonna put on when you go like work out in the yard.
Yep.
Or makes me think of being on a farm or something. You're like, we gotta go muck the stalls. We don't need anything too heavy, but we do need a jacket, something that buttons up, something you can easily open and close. And yeah, that's where my mind goes.
I'm right there. I'm right there with you. This is not one of those fancy heavily embroidered jackets that's gonna have like all the patches on it or whatever. In fact, my assumption was this was corduroy, so I clicked on it just now to double check, and yes, it is in fact corduroy. It's a corduroy body and pockets, so yeah, makes it a chore jacket. I feel like there was I would see a different term for it.
Like a shacket, maybe like a shirt jacket.
Maybe I would see that for it. Yeah.
But that looks like it's too heavy to be I don't know. Those shirt jackets are a tricky one too.
Mm-hmm. But it has a really nice lining, by the way. Check it out. I mean, that is sweet. That is sweet. And on the back, in case you didn't know what SM stood for, on the back it tells you neighborhood Spider-Man. So there you go. I'm sorry.
No, this is good.
I was just so frustrated the other day because I really wanted a new jacket, and I was going through BoxLunch, and I really and I don't know. I can't. I don't buy those anymore, and my closet is dwindling because of it. But
then they also previously, I'm pretty sure it was a stitch jacket, but it was like red with black and white checker flags, and my instinct was, oh, this is Cars, and it wasn't Cars. So maybe they just want to make sure, like, even if you're not quite picking up on the colors, like, because it was Stitch, but it was like 626, but it was not the color scheme that you were used to. So
okay,
maybe that's why.
Earlier we were focused on Scarlet Witch. Now we're going to talk about a different Marvel witch. We're going to talk about Agatha, because Apothekary has a new limited edition inspired by Agatha.
Yes. I love how they spell their name. I am not at all familiar with Apothekary, but I'm very intrigued by this well-bound box, which is actually something that you ingest. So it doesn't go on your skin. It's something that you can mix in your water, or you can just take a couple, I think like 1 to 3 droppers, or full droppers daily. So you can either mix it in with water or favorite drink, or just have them on their own. But yeah, this is supposed to like promote wellness. It's supposed to boost your longevity, immunity, and offer cognitive benefits as well. Have you ever used any of these types of things?
I have not. I have used liquid herbs, liquid vitamins, tinctures, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I have not used this specific brand before. Okay. I love the marketing here. I think it's very clever to kind of tack on to the back of the excitement over Agatha, the notion of kind of you're making your own potion, as it were, with this purchase. And so this is available. We have more information about it on our website. It's attractive, by the way. The dropper that they have up there in the images, this is a beautiful packaging, and even, like I say, the potion itself looks tasty as portrayed here. So they've caught my curiosity.
I agree.
So as long as it doesn't have what is it that's really popular with everybody that I actually can't have? Elderberry. As long as it doesn't have elderberry, I'm good, because I can't do elderberry. I discovered in the midst, so during COVID, we were all doing every which way, right? We were all if somebody said something, we'd give it a try initially. Right. So elderberry was the popular, thing around, stay away from people and have elderberry. So I tried it. Yeah. Burning sensation.
Oh no.
Apparently I'm mildly, so I looked it up. Apparently I have a mild allergy. So yeah, so no elderberry for me. So sorry,
Well,
I can't do it.
I won't list all the ingredients, but we do have a list of the ingredients on our site in our story, and elderberry is not one of them.
Oh, okay, good.
So I think if that's all that you're concerned about, I think you're safe with this one.
Okay, Kyle has jumped in the chat with, your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberry. That feels familiar. What is that from?
I think Monty Python, right? I think it's from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, or is it the circus one? I haven't actually watched it.
That's what?
Oh, your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberry. Does that sound familiar to you? My teenager popped in the room just now.
No, it does not.
Okay.
I have no idea what that means.
Okay. Becca is right.
Yay. Okay.
Okay, so there you go. So Monty Python. Moving over into the world of Star Wars, we have a little bit of Star Wars to share with you. Some beautiful item from Hot Toys. They have done a stunning 1/6 scale collectible figure. It's Chewie with a disassembled C-3PO.
Yeah, from the best movie. So, already instantly I'm like, okay, yep, I'm all for this.
I just love how it's titled Chewbacca and a disassembled C-3PO.
Yeah. And you guys know we've talked about Hot Toys and Sideshow several times on our streams here, and they are incredibly detailed, as you can see. Yeah, this is amazing, and I think they've got the separate rolling eyeballs, so you can and you can kind of position Chewbacca's mouth, so you can create these different expressions, which is amazing,
right?
Like, this is not the action figures or display figures of my youth.
Can you imagine how much fun you could have with this if you didn't tell, like let's say you bought it, but you didn't tell Kyle that it could articulate this way, and you would just make subtle changes in it every few days, and he would be like, wait, did he look like that?
Or even to like move it around to different places with different expressions. Be like, wait, what is going on?
It could be fun. You can really have fun messing with somebody. But yeah, no, like Becca says, these are not the collectible figures of our youth. The articulation, the ability to adapt them is amazing. And plus just the level of detail is stunning, because these are toys for people with the adult budget. We're talking $430. This is not this is not something you're just going to go grab off the shelf at KB Toys to go back to our childhood. But and C-3PO lights up. He has it his arms are articulated. So you can even have a little fun posing him as well. So some beautiful work from the people over there at Hot Toys.
Hot Toys, Sideshow. Yeah.
As we mentioned at the top of the show, it is Princess Week, and I do not have a sensational 7 for all of you this week, but I want to let you all know that I posted today a few photos of our recent stay at the Castle Club at the Disneyland Hotel in Paris. Their signature suites are storybook, and staying there was like being a guest of the princesses. The decor, the little details. So I shared an essay there, but among the Concierge Castle Club treatment, they also leave you with various gifts in your room, and this is one of them. It was a beautiful. It's an ornate gold frame, and then it has that signature clock. Along with the castle, along with the Disneyland Hotel logo on it. So just like I say, staying there very much is like stepping into the world of the princesses, and you feel as if they themselves have invited you and decorated the room for you. So check out my photo essay on that experience.
Yeah, I looked at some of your photos. Were the princesses on the concierge level like all the time?
They were there. They were there quite a few times throughout the day. Yeah, we encountered them at our during our breakfast, and then I also know that they're there during tea time. So yeah, and then we did a character meal separately.
Okay.
I didn't include those in the article, but they have 2 different character dining experiences within there as well, for for any guests. And there were also a lot of princesses there, but no, the amount of princess, because we went to the lounge for it's an included breakfast. And throughout our short time there, because you're getting ready for the day, you're about to go to the park, so you don't want to you're not going to kind of spend too much time at breakfast, right?
Mhm.
You got a park to go check out. But we saw Cinderella and Aurora, Belle, Rapunzel, and Rapunzel pulled up a chair and sat down and was just having a conversation with my husband and our son. And one of the fun things about Paris is it being multilingual. Belle with our table was chatting in English, but when she went over to the family next to us, boom, French. She's just talking to them in French. And just watching that happen was so much fun. A totally different kind of experience than we've seen this. And their costumes for the princesses in the hotel are like next level.
Mm-hmm.
They're so ornate, and the craftsmanship of their gowns is stunning.
Yeah, I was impressed just looking at your photos. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
and their hair is gorgeous and their headpieces. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like they stepped out of the movies. And yeah, I imagine, like you're saying, it's like the princesses invited you to their home.
Exactly. No, really, really beautiful. But no, it's not better than Rebekah's. No, she's stunning in her Aurora costume
from Halloween costumes. Yes. And
Fun.
fun.com. I think you can get them at both.
Yeah.
They're sibling sites.
Yes. Obviously, that is nothing but the finest of gold.
Look how
on her tiara.
Yes. And the matching necklace, just
Rock Lubbock got nothing.
Right.
And the artistry of her jewelry over there. But Becca, that brings us to today's shopping list.
Yes, and of course, it's a Pintastic Tuesday. There is a D23 exclusive celebrating Mary Poppins. That's something you definitely want to check out if you are a D23 member. We have Lorcana. The next edition of their game series is called Shimmering Skies, and they have a select number of items over at Disney Store. Last I looked, they're still there. I believe the Trove was one of them, and then some booster packs. They didn't have the starter packs this time, but there's some cool stuff over there at Disney Store. If you're a Magic Key holder, or not Magic Key, I have that wrong. I just realized it now. It's the Oogie Boogie Bash. I was in 2 different places at once, but there's a Hades patch that's available at the Oogie Boogie Bash if you're attending. That's pretty cool. And yeah, that's special for party attenders. Yes, I think that's the word I'm looking for. And then we have a Disney Movie Insider sweepstakes in celebration of World Princess Week, and they have some wonderful gifts that you might be lucky enough to win. Mickey Mouse Light Up Lantern in medium has popped up over at Disney Store, and I believe there's a mini version coming as well. So you can get, I think there's a total of 3 different sizes. I think the large one's sold out, but you can turn your home into a Mickey Mouse jack-o'-lantern wonderland.
Becca, before you move on to the next thing, you're right. It is a Magic Key holder thing.
Okay.
It's a Magic Key holder thing at
Oogie Boogie Bash. Okay, so yes, thank you. I appreciate that. I was like, I thought...
I wanted to double check before I said that, because I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure she's right. That's a Magic Key thing. So okay.
Okay, so there we go. It's both. It's both Magic Key and Oogie Boogie. It's Magic Key at Oogie Boogie Bash. Okay,
multiple layers.
Yes. We got it. This is live, folks. This is what happens. We talked, of course, about BoxLunch, and there's more over at BoxLunch, including Disney bags and wallets. There's a Disney Parks exclusive Hocus Pocus Harvey's that's coming to Walt Disney World and Disneyland. It's Hocus Pocus because it's the witches, but it is Minnie Mouse, Clarabelle, and Daisy Duck dressed up as the characters. So kind of a fun twist on that. If you like Avengers Campus and if you like micro plush, there's a new Wishables series over at Disney Store. Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine have popped up at BoxLunch as well. And finally, there's some Harry Potter stuff because every once in a while we like to talk about other other properties, not just Disney. But yeah, lots of cool stuff over at BoxLunch this season. So that's it for the shopping list.
I was trying to think with that Marvel Wishables that's happening at Avengers Campus. The Slinger is among the Wishables there, and I was trying to think of other times that we've seen like ride vehicles. I suspect probably maybe a teacup we've seen. But I was trying to think because I know they've done like buildings like Tower or Spaceship Earth or things like that, I think. But I was trying to think.
I know they've done snacks, and I think like way back there was some ride vehicles for maybe that. I feel like there was a Wishables for Runaway Railway. Okay. I don't remember if it was a vehicle, but I know they've done Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Yeah, Wishables has been around for a while, and there might have been a ship with the Peter Pan's flight. And
thinking of Remy ride vehicle.
There's that too.
Yeah.
And
they now in my head, I want to go look through and see what Wishables have had, right? Because I'm just imagining cuddling with a ride. One of Gideon's favorite things when he was little, they had a Universal Studios tram tour car that was being held by King Kong, a plush King Kong, and he had me very carefully remove it from King Kong's clutches so that he could cuddle and go to sleep hugging his tram tour car. So Kyle coming in with confirming the Peter Pan's flight.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, and there's like the Nova Core.
Okay.
Something with that from yeah.
So
and a train from Dumbo.
Casey Jr.
They did the I don't think it's, maybe it is Casey Jr. It must be Casey Jr. I just looked up Disney Parks Wishables Laughing Place. They did the Main Street
to do, but my computer started to freeze up, and I'm like, I better not try that.
They also did the Main Street Electrical Parade, some of the various parade floats. Yeah. So,
but no, I like ride vehicles specifically. I love the idea of Wishables like people mover. That would be. I would love that. Right? I would mind a little cuddly version. Okay. So yeah, just once again, just me showing why I am not a product purchaser for any.
It's tricky.
But so much fun. Each week we get to do this. If you haven't stopped by before, that's what we do. We just kind of chit chat about what Becca and the team have collected on Laughing Place. We report about Disney, all things Disney. We keep you up to date on what's happening in the parks, on TV, in the movies, as well as on store shelves. So hit the like and subscribe button if you're enjoying yourself and want to stay tuned on what's happening around Laughing Place. We are just Disney fans having Disney fun all time, day or night. Later this evening right here on this YouTube channel, we've got World Princess Week edition of Disney Trivia Live. That's happening at 7:30. It's hosted by my husband and our son. You can compete with your fellow Disney fans head to head. Answer the question correctly quicker than anybody else, you get more points. Simple as that. So stop by at 7:30 Pacific for some more Disney trivia fun. And with that said, Becca and I will be back next week. So there you have it. Bye for now.
Bye.